Cool.
You ignore my jokes, but you'll listen to his well.
No, I didn't ignore your joke. Okay, the raffle is now going. The raffle is now active. Raffle 1 through 5, and it'll cost tokens.
No,
So
gamer, it's fine. I understand completely. Don't worry.
I don't even know if Death has tokens. If Death is followed, maybe he's got tokens. I don't fucking know.
I don't, and I didn't follow because for some reason it was making my computer not have a fun time.
Oh no, it's okay.
I apologize.
Holy shit, that was so close to slicing me.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No one needs to apologize for something that they really do not have control over. It's all right.
Hey, Death, you want to see my new knife?
Lay it on me, gamer.
This thing.
I mean,
like a fucking.
If I could find your tag, that would be great.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Just wait.
I have no idea where your tag is. I've got no clue.
Oh fuck! There's a goon upon me.
This is the kind of thing that I'm not ready for, but like, oh my god, having people like this in stream will be wunderbar. Absolutely wunderbar. The doctor finds you all delicious.
Hey, yo, Death.
Yes.
Have you seen how my knife transforms into basically 400 fucking things?
Oh my goodness! It is. Oh my goodness! It is the Giga knife. The knife to end all knives.
Oh no, you want to see a giga knife? Hang on.
Fuck.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
For whatever reason, if I need to dismember bodies, I got 2 saw blades. I got a knife, screwdriver.
Alright. This is
Okay.
5 virals. This is Ben.
Yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm just absolutely ready for this.
I gotta be careful. I really shouldn't be yelling or anything, so I'm gonna be trying to keep my voice down.
Yes,
You guys don't have to keep your voice down. You guys are on my headphones, so you're fine. No, but you guys say that.
The audience can't hear me.
Oh no, the audience can hear you. The audience can hear Death too.
Alright, guys, this just went from a 2-man stream to a 3-man stream.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And I'm totally okay with that.
I'm actually streaming a game, a stream that I'm playing in the Discord right now.
Well, that would probably be explaining why my internet is dying.
Hold on, let me just change my Discord profile picture real quick.
Again? Didn't you just change it like recently?
Shut.
Shut. That's the response I get for that. Ow, my leg. I wanted to come up and rest on my leg.
Gamer, this is the profile picture I'm wearing now is an old profile picture.
Oh, it is. Okay, whoopsies. Duff did not know this.
It's one I had from 2013 or some shit.
Well, so far no one's joined the giveaway. This makes me sad. No one has done giveaways. No one is joining giveaway. I spent 15 bucks on this shit.
Suffering my balls.
Oh, I'm hearing movement. Sounds like my cat.
What do you mean you're hearing movement?
I'm hearing my cat in the hallway, I think.
I'm hearing a knife go into someone's spine.
Good God, Anomaly. Please, have mercy.
Hey,
if you're watching my stream, then it's probably me.
No. Gamer. If you were playing TF2 as Spy, you would understand.
Oh, I probably would.
Yeah. I'm literally wrecking heavies right now.
You're wrecking heavies. I believe that. I mean, Heavy was one of my favorite characters. I did main Heavy for a short period of time.
I am heavy weapons guy. I make puny babies cry. Want to live? Rule 1. Don't touch my gun.
Oh my God, who touched Sasha? Alright. Who touched my gun? People think they can outsmart me. Maybe. Maybe. I've yet to see one who can outdo it.
Bullet.
I shall now.
I thought Cameron, of all people, would get involved in this.
I'm throwing hands at zombies.
And put the raffle in, or at least put a ticket in.
Any idea at all who you're talking to right now? No, even any clue as to who you're talking to right now?
Are we talking to Death, or are we talking to me?
It's Meet the Scout, you fucking numbnuts.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
Sounded familiar.
If you were from where I was from, you'd be fucking dead.
You'd be fucking dead. This is a bucket.
This
Dear God.
is a bucket.
There's more.
There's more.
No.
I literally have a bucket head hiding over here somewhere. I have a bucket head. Or as they call it, a bucket head in the lore.
I am such a fucking gremlin. Jesus Christ.
Anomaly, I thought you, of all people, would get involved in this raffle thing. Like, I really thought you would. Someone's got to do this. Because otherwise I've wasted my money here.
I don't even know what the command is.
It's exclamation mark, raffle, and then you put in a number between 1 and 5.
Is it like is the number?
I don't even know. I don't even know what the
like,
prize is.
That's how many tickets you're purchasing through your loyalty points.
All right, I guess I'll go.
I mean, I expected Cameron to do it too, because like I figured he'd want something. There we go. There's Anomaly with the raffle. Yay! One person's doing it.
Killing people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go right ahead. Death, where are you? Like, I do not see you in chat. I don't see you in followers. Like, where are you?
I just kind of left because it was making my computer slow down.
Oh, it's because you're gaming too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Am I the only one smart enough?
I mean, I'm not playing on my laptop, but I'm streaming to my laptop because I am currently on my PS4.
Oh, you're on a PS4. I have a PS4 as well. I also have a PS4 Plus one, but yeah.
I want to get that. Only problem is that I have no friends to play with that I know.
You can add me on PlayStation, my guy. Like, still having some problems watching your stream. Not sure if it's the same for everybody else. I'm pretty sure everybody's having problems with the stream, Cameron. I'm pretty sure. As long as you can hear me and hear everybody else, I think we're okay. I think we'll be fine. That's my biggest concern.
So that gamer man isn't sad.
He probably will, because considering the stuff that the thing that we're raffling off is based on the stuff that he created. So, like, I got permission from him. Okay, so Death. My friend Cameron is a game developer on Roblox. He makes games there for people based on Knight Rider and Star Trek. And one of the things that he did was, because I jumped in the game randomly and chose to play it, he and I became friends. And so we both made kind of like an agreement where anytime the game comes up, I'm going to talk about it because it helps him gain attraction to the game. He recently has been doing some updates, I believe, with one of his games, and I decided why not do a giveaway based on the merchandise that I have created based on his game. And he made Easter eggs related to me, and he made Easter eggs related to my late father. So that way, I'm like giving back to him in a way. I want to give back to him so that, you know.
Didn't your father die?
Yes, he passed away October 2nd, my guy.
October 2nd, Jesus. I was born in October.
Yep, he died October 2nd of last year. He's still here technically. You know, I'm 50% of him, so.
50% of him, what do you mean?
50% him, 50% my mother. Both of them had an effort in creating me. Come on.
You mean they fucked?
I wasn't going to say that, but
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Tend to do that. Tend to play myself quite often.
Very much. All right.
You gotta
what do
choose your
got?
words wisely, man.
Oh no, fuck that. Choosing words wisely is for people who, you know. Oh, I forgot to mention something. I started playing the Skywalker Saga, the Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Finally, that's
I
pretty
started
fun.
stabbing people in the ass. I don't know how I'm killing them with one knife.
So you've become the crazed butt stabber, is what you're telling me.
Yes, I literally snuck up to a heavy's ass and stabbed it.
I see. I don't see
You
because
didn't
I'm not
expect
watching
it.
your stuff, but I see.
You didn't expect it. He
Definitely.
absolutely.
No one
I bet
expects
he's
the Spanish
raging right
Inquisition.
now. I bet he's raging right now because I'm the one killing him.
Hope he's mauled.
You said
Yes,
Maul,
he's
and my brain
mauling.
immediately went to Kenobi!
He's mauling. He's seething.
Hope he's mauled.
Anyways,
You see, there's this thing called
He's-
copium. It'll
he's a-
help you stop laughing.
He's on. Oh.
what is going on? I chose for 1 second to bring Anomaly into this, and then Death shows up, and now I'm here. I don't know what's going on, audience. I don't know.
Don't worry
You're
about
going
it.
crazy. That's what's going on.
I probably am, knowing me. I'm losing my mind somewhere down the road.
Ya da da da. Today is good day to not be dead.
Today is good day. It is actually a good day, even though I woke up super late. That's alright.
Bitch, I don't have to work all week.
Where is Anomaly? Anomaly is literally in Discord with me. Not with me physically. He's all the way over in Canada.
Kanada. You're saying it wrong again, gamer. It's Kanada.
Canada. Alright, fine. Like canola oil. Fair enough. Also, welcome to the... welcome...
Wanna know something?
What's up? What's up, Death?
Technically speaking, those who live in Canada, the United States, and Mexico live in the calm zone.
What do you mean by that? Please specify.
Okay.
First letter of each country. First letter of each country. What is it?
Okay, it's okay.
Well, technically, the country is called America, so it's CAM, so that doesn't really work.
No. The United States of America is the full name.
No, okay, gamer. What's the first country?
Canada.
Canada.
It's Canada.
Then what's the second country?
America.
United States. And
Yeah, I just figured it out. I just figured that out.
Yeah, the calm zone.
Also, Battle Mage 07, welcome to the stream.
Welcome to calm zone. Quivering clip, double jointed pussy.
Oh my
God,
word! What the hell, Death?
I'm sorry. That is just for some reason just stuck in. That is just stuck in my fucking noggin because for some fucking reason back in high school, that was just a fucking. That was just something that a group that I was in that honestly I had left, and thank goodness I left. That was just a common joke they did. They did for some fucking reason, and it's just lives rent free in my fucking brain.
Oh, there you are, Anomaly. Hello. Oh, there goes the emote went up the wall. Stalking chat. Yes, you are stalking chat.
Alright.
Why the heffle are my timers not activated? No, they are. It's just they're just not wanting to work. That's really dumb. Alright, whatever.
Competition.
I can hear you, but based on what I just heard, there is also a delay, so not sure by how much.
Based
Oh,
on
okay.
what?
He's got a delay.
Me a shrimp fried this rice.
You're telling me a ginger read this man?
what have I
complex.
done?
I
What
find
the
it quite,
fuck have I done?
quite simple. Apartment
Road work
complex.
ahead? I sure
I
hope
hope it does.
Yeah, I sure hope it does. Apartment complex? I find it quite simple.
What's upstairs? It can't talk.
How much cargo space does it have? Car no do that. Cargo road.
Chef's kiss? Do they really?
Yes, they do. Actually,
Chef's kiss these nuts.
you know what I could do for this stream is I could tell you two a story about me working in fast food that was absolutely stupid.
Speaking of fast food, have you guys
All right, give
have
me a
y'all
moment.
heard of the fast food secret club? Have
Yes,
you heard of that?
it's secret menu items, yeah.
Oh no! Not secret menu items. Secret hacks you can do, but and stuff like secret discounts, things you can do to cheat the system.
Oh, there's
Even if
plenty of
like
things you can do to cheat the system. I should know. I worked in 2 different fast food chains in my life.
Okay.
Do you know the YouTuber that is the president of it?
No, not in the slightest.
Jordan Howlett. He is allegedly being called by fast food chains because of the secrets he is giving out to the public. For the heck back on the 23rd, I think he posted a video saying that as of posting that video for the last 48 hours he was getting calls from fast food companies because of the information he is giving to the public. Heck,
Wow.
Alright, I think I've bored him dead. I'm gonna shut up.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna listen to what Anomaly had to say first, and then I'm gonna tell a story about me working in fast food. Anomaly, go.
I don't see him. Oh, there you are.
Anomaly? Are you here, man?
Oh yeah, they just came back. I was worried that I had bored you to death from my sets of random. Oh.
Now I'm scared.
They might be having mic issue. Yeah, they might be having mic issues. Might be having the stats just started with I've had that. I've had that happen to me, honestly.
Anomaly, are you okay?
That is a good question. You're not in chat.
Okay, I'm scared now. Anomaly has vanished. I don't know what's going on. Someone send help. I think Anomaly died. I'm scared now. This stream was about him, and now he's not here.
Oh fuck. I really hope I did not fuck this up by my incessant rambling. Because I do be like that sometimes for some reason. I dislike talking in public, yet... Okay, they're back.
Hello?
There you are!
There we are. There's your beautiful voice. There it is.
Hold on, I gotta go back into my fucking settings and redo my bullshit. There we go.
Okay. No, we thought that we lost, we thought that we interrupted you so much that you just fucked off.
I thought I had annoyed you because of my incessant rambling about this one dude.
No, my mic just shat itself. Discord shat itself, in fact.
Alright. So I'm gonna tell this story. I'm not gonna give away too many details because I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to talk about it.
No, gamer, before you do that, let me just crack open a cold one so I don't have to listen to this.
Okay, actually, fuck it. I'll give away the details because it's fine. So, I used to work at the Golden Arches fast food chain. If anybody knows what I mean by the Golden Arches, you know exactly what I mean.
McDonald's.
Yep, exactly. And when I worked there, I was the fry cook. I was the one who cooked the burgers. I'm the one that cooked the chicken. I'm the one that baked the chicken. I'm the one that made the flapjacks. I'm that guy. I was that guy. They fired me, so fuck them. They can go to hell for this. But one day when I was working, another employee was trying to clean the ice cream machine, fix it basically. And while you just wait, this gets really stupid. And there's a little noise that the ice cream machine makes when it starts the cleaning process, when you turn it off to start the cleaning process. And then it turns back on with the exact same thing. There you are! You did a raffle! Yay! Cameron joined the raffle with 1 ticket. That's cool. We'll see what happens. But anyway, so while I'm sitting there cooking burgers, I hear the sound of dee doo doo doo, which is the sound of the ice cream machine shutting off. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. The ice cream machine's gonna shut off. We'll be okay, cool. And so this employee starts cleaning it and whatever, minding their own business, cleaning the machine, what have you. And all of a sudden, I hear it go doo-doo-doo-dee, and it turns back on. And I'm like, okay, cool, they must have gotten it fixed. Followed by the sound of dung 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 doo 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 doo. The machine broke. It dies. It just dies. There's no explanation why it dies. Nothing. This employee turns the machine back on after hearing that sound. So it goes doo 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 doo, dung 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 doo 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 doo. And he does this 2 more times, trying to get the machine to work. And then all of a sudden you just hear this sound of the wettest whoopee cushion that could possibly exist go off. And he comes around the corner covered head to toe in vanilla ice cream mix. Head to toe vanilla ice cream mix. There's gonna be someone who sees this and thinks I'm talking about them. No, this is a different person. Totally different person this happens to. And they just throw this cleaning stuff on the ground, said fuck it, and walked into the break room. And I'm looking behind them, and there's just this puddle of vanilla ice cream mix just creeping across the floor. So the manager walks up to me and goes, can you, help clean this mess up? I'm like, someone will have to cover my station for me because I'm the burger guy. So someone covers that. I clean up the mess. And I'm sitting there like, well, do you want me to take a stab at it? Because, I figure I can fix this. Because I've fixed other things before. How hard can it be to fix a fucking ice cream machine? So I go, I clean out the machine, I clean up the floor, I pull out the ice cream machine bits, I'm trying to clean it up. And I put the corkscrew thing back into the ice cream machine, plug everything back in, and this time I'm not an idiot like the other guy was, and I don't pour in the ice cream mix after cleaning out the machine. So it starts rattling again. It turns on, it starts rattling again, and I see a mallet behind the ice cream machine. I'm talking like a rubber mallet, like what you would use to nail in a frickin' camping stake. There's a rubber mallet behind the machine, hanging on the wall. I pick up the rubber mallet, and I look at behind on the back of it, and it says, fuck up stick. Use in emergencies. So, Death, are you still here?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, so I take the mallet, and my first thought is to smack the ice cream machine as hard as I can with the mallet. That fixes the problem.
I thought slap was all it needed.
With the fuck-up stick, it just stops rattling. So I pour the ice cream mix into the machine, and I go back to my station. And so, all of a sudden, it starts making a very faint rattling sound, kind of like someone knocking on a door repetitively. And I'm thinking, that's fine, that's normal, that's okay. And the manager comes up to me and goes, "Do you hear that noise?" I'm like, "Yeah, I hear that noise." And he's like, "That's not good." I'm like, "Why?" He tells the kitchen, "Don't use the ice cream machine until we can figure out what's going on." A new guy, not the guy who's currently in the break room, basically cussing out like a mad fucker. Another new guy comes through the drive-through area, and he's like, "Oh, the person in the drive-through is requesting an ice cream." And the manager doesn't hear this, so I'm thinking, okay, whatever, it's not a big deal. And he goes behind the counter and he grabs a hold of the ice cream machine and he's about to pull the ice cream handle down. He pulls it down a little bit, and to say that the ice cream came out of the machine like a fire hose would be an understatement. Because it fires across the countertop and all over the floor on the not just that, it gets all over the customer side of the counter.
So what you're saying is it came.
Very. It just goes all over the counter. And so the manager goes, "What do we?" He starts freaking out.
More than a cream pie.
The manager starts freaking out. He starts panicking, trying to figure out what to do. And he runs into the office and he grabs a toolbox. And on the front of the toolbox, it reads, "Mega fucked up box. Do not use under any circumstances. Will void warranty."
Yes, there's a mallet. There's a fucking metal mallet inside.
No, he cracks this thing wide open, and it is a full-fledged handyman's toolbox. And he goes in, and he's desperately trying to fix this machine. And he turns to me, and he yells, "Call the office! Just call the office! I don't care why, call the fucking office!" So I go into his office, and I call up the office, and this is the conversation that follows. The manager that goes, "Hello, McDonald's Help Hotline, how can I assist you?" I go, "Hi, I'm ex-employee at this store. Our ice cream machine just broke, and you're calling us about that? That's a common occurrence, young man." I said, "No, we had to get the fucked up stick." You had to do what now? "Oh, we had to grab the fucked up stick." "You mean the..." And I go, "Yes, I mean the thing that hangs up behind the wall. Why?" She goes, "You didn't grab the fucked up box, did you?" I said, "The manager's got it right now." The phone goes quiet. I hear the phone drop on this woman's desk and go quiet.
You put fear into that woman's heart.
Okay, the next person that gets on the phone is a guy, and he goes, "Tell me what the manager's doing, word for word. What the hell is he doing?" I'm like, "He's got the back of it open, he's got the front of it open, he's trying to get it fixed." The guy goes, "Tell me he's not using the wrenches. He's not using any of the wrenches or the screwdrivers or nothing." I'm like, "No, he's using that stuff." He goes, "Tell the manager to run like hell." And I go, "Why?" All of the... So what happens next is I hear the sound ka-thunk, metal clanging noise. And I rush out with the mobile phone to figure out what's going on, and the ice cream machine has ejected the corkscrew across the room.
The plug has been unleashed.
And the manager is standing there. The manager is now standing there, mallet in one hand, screwdriver in the other, and he's white-faced scared. He doesn't know what to do.
You must have spicy vanilla ice cream.
So the guy on the phone says, "Don't worry, we're sending the 5 guys." And hangs up the phone.
The 5 amigos.
And I'm sitting there thinking, what the hell are the 5 guys? And the manager goes, "He's not sending the 5 guys, is he?" I'm like, "He's sending the 5 guys, apparently." And he goes, "Shit, we need to clean this up before they get here." I'm like, "Why do we need to clean this up before they get here?" So I'm now trying to clean this mess up, and the manager is now panicking, trying to recall the office, and they won't pick up the phone. I kid you not, a Super Duty F-150 truck crew cab shows up. with a license plate that reads "Fix It." Five
Special forces.
Five full-blooded rednecks jump out of this truck, toolboxes in hand. I'm talking baseball, the hats, the freaking outfits, the everything. And one of them is not carrying a toolbox. He's carrying a 24-pack of Bud Light.
Bruh.
And they come running full-fledged into this. And I thought it was a 24-pack of Bud Light. No, that was his toolbox.
That was his toolbox.
Redneck ingenuity.
So they all come running in, and one of them goes, "Sonny, you gotta step back. This motherfucker about to get crazier than Grandma's Christmas." And we all just stand back, and these guys are just tearing this machine apart. They're ripping it to pieces, trying to fix this fucking thing. And they're like, "Okay, we can't figure out what we're gonna do. Billy, how are we gonna figure this out?" "I don't know, Jimmy. We gotta figure out what the hell's wrong with this bitch." So they're all sitting there trying to figure this out, and they go, "All right, let's just put this thing back together, Willie. We're gonna fix this shit. We're just gonna fix it. We're gonna get back up and running. Mama's Christmas will be safe. Don't worry." So they get the whole machine put back together. They pour the ice cream mix into it, and they're all just standing there and they're listening to it, and it goes doo 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 doo, dun 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 dun, and it goes quiet.
Of a metal track.
And it goes quiet, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we got it, yeah, oh, woohoo!" One of them grabs a freaking Sprite cup, get ready to fill it with Sprite, when all of a sudden the machine goes, "Critical error detected. Please call service manager immediately." One of them goes, "Oh shit, boys, get the ice cream machine, let's go!" So they all just pile onto this ice cream machine, and they go, 1, 2, Boxcar 47! And they all just hoist this motherfucker up, rip the plug out of the wall, and run through the kitchen with it. They get it out to the back, they slam it down apparently. I'm like, "What's going on?" Bang! We just hear this bang. And we rush out to see what happens, and the machine is just in pieces. Ice cream mixes everywhere. None of the rednecks are covered in it because they're all standing behind the company car.
Bruh, the machine just up and killed itself.
It became a fucking bomb.
It became an explosive. So the red...
Yeah, you're wrong. It became a terrorist.
So they're all standing around trying to figure out what's right.
The delivery guy must have mistaken the machine order that was supposed to go to the Aloha snack bar.
So they're standing around now trying to figure out how they're going to fix this machine, and the corporate guy shows up. The corporate lady shows up and is looking at the 5 guys. And she goes, "Who the fuck authorized you knuckleheads to come and fix this?" And one of them goes, "I don't know, ma'am. I just know that we got a phone call that an ice cream machine went rogue. And the next thing I know, I'm getting a phone call from 4 other guys. And we're supposed to come and fix this shit. I don't know what the hell we're doing. We're not trained for this." Turns out that they're all employees that work for McDonald's, but what ends up going on is they get called when shit breaks and they need a solution so that they don't have to call and buy a new one. And usually they're able to fix it. That's why they're called the five guys. But they couldn't fix this mess. They couldn't. The machine is now destroyed, dead, gone. You know, there's nothing to it's in shambles.
Reduced to atoms.
Basically. And so I'm sitting there like, "Well, why don't you guys just put the machine back together like the instruction manual?" And they all turn to me and look at me like I'm the idiot. And they go, "What the hell is an instruction manual?" Like, and then one of them goes, "I don't know, maybe we should try reading the instruction manual." And the other guy gets smacked up on the head and he goes, "You idiot, we don't need corporate telling us what the hell to do. We're rednecks. We know what the hell we're doing. If we can fix a truck, we can fix a damn ice cream machine." So we all go back in the kitchen.
Underestimate the power of Russian. I mean, why did I say Russian? Redneck ingenuity.
So we all go back into the kitchen, and I go back to work, and I'm sitting there like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do now? Like, we don't have an ice cream machine. We've got 5 rednecks in the back of our building. You know, like, what do we do? What do we do? So the next day I show up to work. Oh, hang on, give me a second. Camera. Yes.
So chat, while gamers away, y'all wanna drink a cold one with me?
Sorry, that was Violet. She just entered the room and she was asking me to bring it down a little bit. So I'm gonna bring it down. You guys bring it up. Okay, cool.
Bring
Great.
these nuts down.
So anyway, as this is going on, the next day I show up and the ice cream machine is sitting behind the counter again. Fixed as can be, looks fine. From a distance, it looks fine. I walk up behind the counter and I'm like, something doesn't look right about this machine. Something looks off, right? It is covered from head to toe in steel-colored duct tape.
Bruh.
And I don't mean like just the silver part was covered in duct tape on this machine. No, I mean like every inch, the handles, everything was duct taped together. And there was a sign on the side of the machine written in I'm guessing some sort of handwriting that said, "Don't make twist ice cream." Don't make twist ice cream. Just don't do it.
And just don't. No. And the reason why, we're not going to explain it, just don't.
So I'm like, all right, cool. We'll just not make any twist ice cream. The manager was clearly aware of this. So day goes on. Everything's fine. New guy shows up for the day. He's helping out around the kitchen, you know, and he gets an order for twist ice cream.
Oh no.
And he starts walking over to the ice cream machine, and the manager's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to get some twist ice cream." And he goes, "Don't get the twist ice cream." And as soon as he says that, he pulls the twist ice cream lever.
Oh my god, it was like a slow, like, no.
As soon as he pulls it, the ice cream machine just goes. And nothing's coming out of the machine. Nothing's coming out of the machine. And the little guy is just trying to get this stuff done is like, "What's going on? Why is it not working? It's making sound. Why is it not working?" And then he starts to shiver and he's like, "My legs are cold." And he looks down and it has shat itself. The machine has shat itself.
The machine just came in its pants.
And I'm like,
That one.
and then all of a sudden, have you ever heard of the meme sound of the metal pipes just crashing into the ground?
Yes.
That is the sound that comes out of this machine. Now the machine is still standing. The machine is still standing and it looks like nothing's wrong. But I start to try and move it and it sounds like a rattling metal maraca at this point. And I call up the office and they go, "Hello, McDonald's Help Hotline. How can I assist you?" I go, "Hi, I'm the employee of X at this store." And they go, "What happened now?" And I go, "The ice cream machine stopped working and just shat itself all over the floor." And she goes, "Oh no. Oh no. Just give us like 15 minutes. Just hold on. Give us 15 minutes."
After they come back in the five guys.
It's not 4 big guys, it's 5 big guys.
Guess what shows up 15 minutes later?
The five guys.
The five guys show back up. They all get out. And this is what they do. They don't say a word. They don't speak to us. They just grab the machine, throw it in the back of their truck, and drove away.
They're taking it to their compound. Where their true redneck ingenuity can flourish.
So they leave, and then a minivan shows up. About 5 minutes after they leave, a minivan shows up, and they get out of the minivan. And I'm sitting there thinking, why are they getting out of the where's the truck? Like, they had a truck. Why are they not driving the truck? They open the back of the van, and there is a box in the back of the van. They pull the box out, they bring it in, and they put it in the freezer. And they say, if anyone orders ice cream, Sonny, just open that box, find the cone they're looking for, and serve it to them. Don't ask questions. We're going to fix this. We don't need corporate to know why the hell we were here, and we were not here. Okay, Skip? I'm like, all right, sure, fine, whatever. So they leave. I bust open this box. And it is, on one side, frozen cones of vanilla ice cream. In the middle, frozen cones of twist ice cream. On the far side, frozen cones of chocolate ice cream. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure this isn't ethical. Like, we're not supposed to do this. But fuck it, we did it anyway. And that's how we served ice cream for like 3 days until they brought us a new ice cream machine.
Some shit just happens at McDonald's, and it just you gotta call them the five guys.
Yeah, the cinco hermanos.
The five amigos, the five Mexicans, the five fence hoppers.
So the other story I want to the other story I want to tell is about the place I've recently quit from, and it was from Subway.
Oh no.
Subway these nuts into your mouth.
So before I say anything, I've only worked there for about a year, so telling this story, I hope I don't get in trouble for it. But I was a temporary manager for a dying Subway store. I was a temporary manager for a dying Subway store. It is now closed and is now a Mediterranean restaurant. Tells you how bad it was doing. The actual manager did not like me. She hated me. She had no reason to hate me because my work ethic was great. Like, I always showed up on time. I even showed up on occasion early. Never showed up late. However, for some reason she did not like me, so she decided that she was going to tell general management to fire me. She actually, so this is a part of this story. My dad got sick with COVID in 2020. He got sick with it.
I've had COVID. It is not fun.
And
the opposite of fun.
Yeah, it is the opposite of fun. And this is when I was working under this manager. And I told her, I'm not coming into the store. I'm not coming in. My dad is ill. He has COVID. She over the phone says, well, do you have any symptoms? And I said, no. I said, she goes, were you exposed to it at all? And I said, yes, I live with my father. I do. And she goes, well, are you sick? And I said, no. She says, great, I'll see you Friday.
American employment, everyone.
Pretty much, yeah. So I said, no, you won't. I'm staying home for 14 days and quarantining like the CDC says I should. She says, if you don't show up, I'm going to write you up and get you fired for not showing up and working. And I went, really? Really? You'd rather risk the illness of your customers and your employees over one person not wanting to show up who doesn't even originally work for your store? So for 14 days, I didn't go into work. I didn't make any money, and I was working for minimum wage at the time. I go back into work 14 days later, and she says, nope, get out of here, you're fired. She's not the general manager, by the way. The general manager and I were good friends, but she tells me I'm fired. I said, no, I'm not, because you're not my boss. My boss is in the store in the other town. I'm just a temporary employee till you can find someone to work for you. So she calls the general manager up and tells her to get her butt down here and fire me. So the general manager comes in and tells me that I'm not fired right in front of her. Because what this manager decided to do was for 14 days in a row that I didn't show up for work, she wrote me up for every single day that I didn't show up.
Okay, and did the general manager know you're quarantining?
Yes, because I called her first.
Why did she fucking fire you?
She was trying to fire me. The general manager did not fire me, and since she was a rank above the manager, the general manager said, do you want to run your own store for, to help us out? And I said, sure. So I went to this rinky-dink little Subway shop to try and help out, and I get to this Subway store, and it looked like what a Dollar Tree Subway store would look like.
Oh, jeez.
It was ransacked, it was beaten to hell, and there was nothing left in this. It was like beat to hell. Beat to hell. By the way, for anyone who wants to join the raffle, you have 13 minutes left before the raffle is over. We only have 2 entries, so come on, everybody.
I'm gonna win, I know it.
So anyway, are you? Because you've got 3 tickets and Cameron's got 1, and he's the game creator. So I don't know.
I have 3 more chances.
So anyway, I get there, and the lady behind the counter goes, oh my god, you're here, you're the new manager. And I go, yes, I'm the new manager. How can I help you? She goes, I'm the opener. It was 2 in the afternoon. Store opens at 9. She had been on the clock since 4 in the morning.
Yikes.
And I was like, okay, go home. I'm clocking in. Go home. I go, is there anyone else showing up for the day? She goes, no, you're the only other employee on the schedule.
Okay, buddy, you're just popping in and out, honestly.
This
isn't as funny as the Five Guys story.
It's about to get better. It gets better. So I call up my buddy Dante.
There's more.
I call up my buddy Dante, who works at the store where the mean manager is. He is a tall, skinny black man who does not speak at all. He hardly ever talks. And I call Dante up and I go, Dante, I need some help. And he goes, why aren't you calling the manager? I'm like, I'm not calling her for help. I need your help. Send somebody here to help me clean up this store. I don't care who the hell it is. Just fucking send someone. He goes, all right, I'm sending my bros.
Oh, yeah, the lads.
And I'm like, how many bros are you sending? And he goes, how many do you need?
Oh, my God. He's got the whole team.
So I say to him, send as many as you think I need. And so I start cleaning up, and I hear cars pulling up. Like, about 20, 30 minutes later, I hear cars pulling up. And I'm thinking, oh god, customers, and this place isn't ready for customers. So I go out to the front door, and 3 different sedan-like cars are pulling up to this completely empty Subway store. Hang on a second. Yes?
Is Hannah with you?
No, she's in her room.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I look at these cars and I'm thinking to myself, okay, who the hell are in these cars? Nothing but bros get out of these cars.
I'm talking like rap pros or something?
No, I'm talking like... Yes? The box? Okay.
What's in the box?
I'll get
It's
it.
my dick.
Three big guys.
Four big guys. And they busted my eyes.
Truthfully, honestly, on God, do they?
Hey guys,
Yes.
really dumb question. I need you to do me a small favor. Very small. Very, very
What it
small.
is?
I want to have you idiots run the stream for a little bit.
All right, gamer. I got you. I'm going to. I can stream my stream when I'm playing. If you truthfully, honestly
Yeah, but he's
want me.
not gonna be able to fucking show it because he's on Twitch. He's not using.
Can you not stream your Discord?
No.
All right. All
All
right.
right. All right. Chat. Chat. Today. Today we're gonna do something stupid. You're gonna watch me drink 9 beers until I pass the fuck out. All right. Trust me. Trust me, chat. I'm drinking responsibly. And by responsibly, I mean I'm absolutely pounding them into my stomach.
His
All right.
liver is reached out. However, chat. I have one question to ask you. Does anyone truly know what the dog is doing? Truthfully, honestly, on God. Truthfully.
Yes, I know what the dog is doing. It's fucking your mom.
I know you were going to say that. How the fuck did I know? How did I know?
It's just it's just
It is intuition.
intuition. These nuts.
I will look for you. I, I will find you. And I will rip your spine out of your asshole like fucking anal beads.
Joke's on you. I already have 12 people that want to do that.
Oh. If I took Bow Wow.
You know what I've done to them?
Creamed.
I fucked every single one of their assholes. All right, and I'm not afraid to do it again.
Hmm.
Why does beer taste like this? It's just so disgusting.
But yes, we still drink it.
I don't know what's worse, the fact I'm still drinking it or the fact it tastes like shit. I'm gonna have to burn off my fucking taste buds. Raise your hook, raise your sword, fight the world and face the horde.
I'm not facing the whole right here, right now. Truthfully, on God, on
We're
God.
the brotherhood of pirates, we're the sisters of the sea, sailing under blackened banners.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Uh, streams watching me getting hammered. Streams getting, streams getting, watching me get hammered. Okay? I promise my liver will love me after this. Okay, guys?
Well, you love it afterwards.
Yes. I always love my liver.
So what? Why? Why do you do this?
I do this to it because it's like a woman. You gotta give it some bullshittery. Alright? Shut up, Shadow Demon. No. No, I
Demons.
told you once, I told you
Demons.
twice. No,
Fuck,
you're not
fuck,
using my
fuck, fuck,
computer.
fuck, fuck, fuck. Valves are fuck, fuck, shit, fuck, fuck, shit, fuck, fuck. Fucking dodging, bitch. Bitch, yo, bitch. Ass. Don't you fucking run from me. No, 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 no. Get yo ass.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I just decapitated a fucking volatile. Let's go. I am crack.
Taco Bell's toilets after I eat their XXL spicy burrito. Absolutely destroyed, shattered into pieces.
Oh,
Ah, ah.
So, are we all obeying the rules at least? Is that what we're doing here?
Gamer,
What's up?
I think the alcohol's killing me.
Well, don't let it fucking do that. All right. So we are ending the giveaway at this moment because I don't think we're going to get anybody else into the giveaway. And yes, Anomaly, you indeed did win.
I fucking told you.
And so you can receive your prize right there. In the chat, you can receive the prize right there.
Give me a moment.
All right, now I gotta go get more stuff done. I will be right back. I'm going to go back to my standing by and get my stuff done. But I just had to come in and end that real quick.
fuck. I'm getting my ass handed to me. All right, back to the grind. I gotta collect all this shit. I swear, if there are more howlers. Oh,
Ah, shit. I gotta enter the security code that was sent to me. God.
you sound like you just came off of something. If you're not, you're like, oh, you're like, oh god, like that or something. Like, like it was euphoric or something.
Shut up.
9. I will not shut up. I am the bullshitter of all
And I'll
bullshit.
shove some
Is
bullshit down your throat. God damn it.
you want to get strong? Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. I'm getting my ass handed to. Every day, I feel more and more agony. Gamers truly are.
What?
I. Oh yeah. Are talking to
Yes,
me
I
or?
found the
Oh,
link.
okay.
Now give me a moment, you numbnuts.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily watching it. I'm just vibing because I do not want my laptop up to get slowed down. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. Actually, hold on.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. I have a plan. Hold on. I shall return.
All right. I've I've entered all of my shit.
I return. Hey, why can't I hear very well? What's going on? Everything's shitty. Oh,
Select a size.
there we fucking go. Okay. Anyway, back to back to what we're doing. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm saying everything that I got from all the fuckers.
Okay, so I just sent it and they're sending me an email shortly. Okay, they sent me an email. Order 499431.
I don't think you should have read that out loud, my gamer.
Shut the fuck up, I swear to fuck, I'll stab you.
Do it.
Alright, bet. Let's fucking do this.
It's on you, Chucklefuck. I've been wanting to die for years now.
Joke's on you, Chuckle Nuts. I've been wanting to kiss death for a while.
I don't swing. I don't swing that way, Chucklefuck.
Too
I don't do
bad.
that. Oh fuck. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Like the intrusive thought swing. Fuck.
God, it tastes so bad.
Why are we here?
Why does it taste so bad? I can't stop drinking it.
It goes, gamer, because it is that liquid courage.
That's true. It helps me get through the nights that I can't get through. Like when I lost my homies.
Lost the lads.
I lost the lads. Coca-Cola doesn't exist. You're just a metaphor.
Ooga chaka.
Two
Ooga
beers
chaka.
down.
Ooga chaka. Ooga chaka. Ooga chaka. Ooga chaka. Ooga chaka. Ooga. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me.
Deep
Girl,
inside
you
your ass
just
cheeks.
my brother in Christ. I'm not into pegging.
Too bad.
I believe what I believe that it's not. I I believe that is something known as not non-consent. Oh
Too bad.
fuck. I'm
There is no consent in redneck.
then that begs even more questions.
Don't worry about it.
I am going to worry about it just like I worry about everything. Anxiety's a bitch.
Society doesn't exist.
You see, Batman, we live in a society.
You, you see, Batman, we live in a society. God. We've already been going on for an hour. Jesus.
And I'm. And I have. And I have a song. And I have a song. So I need to catch on. And I'm out here just fucking
Wait,
around.
wait, gamer man, weren't you gonna finish the story?
Yes, I was going to finish the story. Was I at the part where the bros were coming to the store?
You
What?
you're at the part where your buddies bros showed up.
Okay. So my buddies bros show up. There are like 8 of these guys, right? All piling out of 4 cars. So they pile out of these cars and they come in and I'm like, "Are you the guys that Dante sent to help me?" And they go, "Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. We're here to help you out." So I go, "Okay, I need the kitchen cleaned because I need everything cleaned. The freezer door was open. The refrigerator door was open. The kitchen was in shambles. Everything was basically destroyed, right? There was no bread baked, nothing. These 8 guys go to town like the military. They just clean this building from the floor up. Just everything. Clean it.
They're like a SWAT team busting in.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. They're just laying house. I had to turn my fan on, so you're going to hear my fan. But, like,
I'm
my...
not, I'm not much of a fan of that gamer.
Oh, for God's sake. But they clean this house. Like, they're cleaning this little store. And keep in mind, it's a tiny, tiny store. And now there's 9 guys in this store. And 8 of them are tall, buff, black guys cleaning this house.
Oh my favorite kind of black man.
So they're cleaning up. They help me clean up everything. And they're in uniform. They're employees. You know, they're allowed to be doing this. I don't want anyone to think that just one of my buddies just randomly called a shitload of guys to come help me. So they clean it up, and as they're cleaning it up, the mean manager shows up. The mean lady shows up and sees that the place is busy with full of cars, and she thinks, okay, that's fine, it's full of people. But when she sees how many people are in the store and working behind the counter and everything, she comes barreling in pissed. She's mad as hell. She's like, where did you get all this help, blah blah blah, you're not supposed to blah 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 blah. You know, she's all mad. And one of the guys goes, Dante sent us. And then she shuts up. She gets real quiet when they hear his name. Get real quiet. So they keep helping me. You know, they help out where they can. And eventually they leave. Eventually they take off. And when I say this store looked like it had just opened for the very first time, I mean it looked like it had just opened. Like, it was that clean. And I'm thinking, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can manage this store. I can manage this store. So the next day I show up in my position, you know, and the store is swamped with people. And I'm thinking, oh no, that opener's having problems. That poor opener's having problems. So I go in, and they're wearing a recruit's shirt. It's a it's a recruit shirt. It means it's a new person working the store. It's a new person that's employed. And there's like 10, 15 people in this store, and it's one person behind the counter.
Oh jeez.
And this poor new guy looks like he's sweating bullets. He's scared to death. So I jump back there, help him out, get the customers out the door, and I go, "What the hell happened? What's going on?" And the poor guy goes, "I don't know what happened, man. The store was like super clean when I got here, and when I got here, there was like a line of people waiting to have sandwiches. They all thought the store got renovated. I don't know what's going on." And I'm like, how have you been the only one here all day? And he goes, yeah. It hasn't stopped since I opened, man. and I'm like, oh god, dude, I am so sorry. I should have sent help. I should have done something. So I schedule like 3 or 4 more people to work the day shift, and 2 more people to work the night shift, and I space it out so that there's actually people there. And the manager calls me up and goes, "Why the hell did you rewrite the schedule?" And I'm like, "Cause I needed help." And they're like, "You should only need 2 people at that store. You're fine." And I'm like, "No. I need more people at this store. I need more people here." She goes, "No, you only need the 2 people. You don't need any more than that." And
Are you the manager of this place?
yeah, I'm the temporary one, but I'm like, are you telling me how to run my store right now?
You were just phasing in and out of audio from on my side, my guy.
I know it's gonna sound crap. Hang on, let me kill my fan. Yeah, kill my fan. Turn this one on.
Pirate ship can eat a bag of dicks. Your pirate ship can eat a giant
Oh
bag
my
of
goodness,
dicks.
you also listen, Ailstorm, my brother in Christ. Wait,
So
no.
so anyway,
I have a question. A, do you listen to Sabaton?
Yes.
Okay. What about Powerwolf?
Yes.
when I grow up, I want to go to the moon.
Okay. You lads have based tastes in content. Anyway, apologies. Continue.
So anyway, I call the general manager and I go, "Can I submit this new schedule for the store?" And she goes, "Yeah, absolutely. You're the manager of the store. You can submit a new schedule." So I submit the new schedule. In order to submit the new schedule, I have to go through the mean manager because she's the one that takes care of the schedules for temporary managers. And I said, "No, she's not going to let me send the schedule. She already said I can't." And the general manager says, "Here's my mailing address. Mail it to me directly." And I said, "Okay, fucking sure." So I mail her the schedule directly. And the next day, the new guys are there waiting. I'm like, "Okay, cool. The schedule's been put in place and it's an immediate action. Great." So they all start getting to work, and the mean manager shows up to do an inspection. Does anyone see a problem with that sentence?
Yes.
Yeah, something seems off, but I don't like it.
And so she shows up and she goes, "I'm going to do a spot inspection to make sure that this store is up to snuff. Because if it's not, I'm going to make sure that Gigi finds out." Or the general manager, basically. And so I'm like, I don't know, but I haven't been doing manager shit long enough to argue with you, so
I'm gonna let it slide.
I'm gonna let it I'm gonna let it go, but I'm watching you. All right.
I got my eye on you, you chuckle fuck.
So anyway, she's
Canvas, wings of death, prepare to meet your fate.
she starts going through the store, and she starts trying to determine whether or not things are up to snuff, up to code, whatever. And she's got a clipboard with her, and she is marking stuff on her clipboard as she goes through the store, right? And I'm thinking, okay, that's how an inspection goes. You're just writing notes down, whatever. She goes, "I'll be sending this into Gigi," which is the nickname we gave to the general manager. And I go, "Okay, sure, whatever. Can I look at the clipboard first before you send it off?" She goes, "No, you're not allowed. You don't have enough clearance." So that's my second red flag.
That doesn't sound right. That sounds against the rules.
And it does. So the next day, a gentleman in a suit and tie shows up. Says he's the health inspector, and that we flunked a self-done inspection, and he was there to inspect the building himself.
Hmm. Why do I get the feeling that this health inspector is actually also in on it with this bitch of a manager?
Oh no, that's the thing. He shows me his credentials. He's not in on this. He was genuinely sent from the health inspection department. He wasn't in on this at all. And he shows me the report that I got that was sent in by an anonymous source.
Wow.
And I have flunked this health inspection supposedly so bad that on the notes it says, please do surprise inspection. Manager is failing at job. And I'm like, no, go ahead and inspect this store. Do it. It is spotless. I've made sure of that. Go inspect it. And he inspects the store the entire workday. Like he is picking through every little thing to see if this other inspection was up to snuff. He leaves and apologizes for wasting my time. Because he says to me that the previous inspection maybe wasn't real at all.
Ooh. Okay. Imagine. Okay, why do I get the feeling that this bitch, this got up to Gigi. She was like, I beg your fucking pardon. You did the.
Oh, it did. Because Gigi shows up while I'm closing. Because I sent all the other guys home because there was not enough business to keep them all on the clock. So I sent them home and did closing myself. And I get a knock on the employee door, and it's her. And I go, hi, how can I help you, boss? And she goes, did the health inspector show up today? And I go, yeah. He goes, did he mention, like, a bogus inspection that happened? And I went, yeah, he did. Why? And she goes, yeah, because we just got fined for that.
Ooh.
It wasn't a large fine. I think it was only like $100 fine. But we got fined for falsely inspecting a store.
Oh,
Fucking
she
cars.
is gonna. Oh, you see, that is a moment that if the wheels of fate began to fall into place, and shit was
Indeed.
about to get juicy.
Indeed. So the next day,
Okay.
yes. Any questions?
No questions. I just have to say this to Mr. Death.
Yes.
Death, you're talking to a person who listens to both Sabaton, Powerwolf, and Ailstorm, but also Disturbed, Skillet, 3 Days Grace, Green Day, and a bunch of other bands I can't seem to remember.
My brother in Christ, all of those bands you just mentioned are bands that I have listened to.
I listened to
Yes.
Guns N' Roses, Green Day, Red Hot
Yes.
Chili Peppers.
My
Oh,
brother.
the reason I've been
My brother in Christ, you are not the only based person in this chat.
I know.
Oh no, not in the slightest. If you want to know,
I'm learning that now. My gamer, and I'm very much happy for that.
if you really want to talk based, I'm gonna pause this story for a second. I have sitting on my desk right over here a first edition vinyl print of a Japanese album from a VTuber.
Ooh.
That's not very based.
It isn't based, but it is pretty cool.
I have a signed pic. I have a picture of Sabaton that was signed by the band in my dorm room.
I still have to go and watch one of their concerts.
I haven't got you gotta go see one of the concerts.
I still have to.
It was great. It was great. But here's the thing, and I just realized that like I fucked up. The thing is that like I can't remember who it was, but like Sabaton was like the beginning show, and then like the next band like the next they're like the main show. Like I can't remember who it was. It was like an old band. You know what I mean? One of the OGs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is Pantera a band? I can't remember the
So anyway,
Hold on, actually, let me check my playlist for the songs that I listen to.
I inevitably got pulled off of manager duty of that store about a few weeks later because that store was going to get a new manager, a proper manager, and everything. And I went to go work for the manager that was being mean at that store.
Yeah.
Here's another band I listen to, Beast in Black. And, I think... Hold on, what else? I also listen
Judas
to
Priest.
Ghoul Town.
Yes, that was the band. And
Ghoul Town.
here's
I'm probably going to end the story because it doesn't get much more interesting after that point.
Yeah.
come on, man. Don't blue ball us like that.
Nah,
Black
anyway.
Sabbath.
But what really happened to her is I never saw that manager again. Never saw that manager again.
Okay, so,
She was sent to the Shadow Realm.
Probably.
The band.
Here's,
Yeah.
here's what I listen. Here's some of the other bands I listen to. Slipknot.
There's a good
Black
one.
Sabbath, Hollywood Undead.
Yes,
Metallica,
Hollywood Undead.
and Barnes Country.
Ooh.
Glitter and Gold.
My music taste is usually like all of the place. It depends, but I mean in this to like folk music. And when I say folk music, I'm talking like Viking chanting and stuff like that.
I listen to that kind of stuff too by Brothers of Metal.
Oh yes, Brothers of Metal. But have you heard of Highland?
I think you'll have to
It's,
refresh my memory.
58 errors.
Heileung. Hold on, I'll actually stream it. Hold on a moment.
Well, again, I can't watch streams for very long.
Oh, okay.
Remember that. Oh,
Anyways.
Shinedown is another one.
Alright, anyway, continue your story.
So I never saw that manager again, but I started working at the other store that was in town as an employee. Lo and behold, my new manager was the daughter of the general manager.
Yes.
And you know what the crazy part was? When I say that part of the story, people think, oh, was she just as mean? She was one of the nicest managers I ever worked for.
It was an upgrade.
Yeah, she was super nice, super kind, super caring. It was great.
Wait, hold on. Please tell me the manager that then came, that was fired, then came in as a fucking customer, and was a fucking Karen. Please tell me that happened.
Well, you basically told the story, but do you want more details?
Oh yes, tell me. Please tell me I just guessed it, please.
You did, essentially, yes.
I apologize, but continue.
So, what ends up happening is one day this oddly specific person comes into the store. And she looks oddly familiar to me, and I'm sitting there thinking, this looks familiar. But I decide to ignore it. And I serve her sandwich, serve her a meal, whatever, make her pay, blah blah blah, and she leaves. But when she leaves, she gets on the phone and immediately calls somebody. And I'm like, okay, weird, odd, strange, whatever. Gigi shows up and says that we just got a complaint that someone spit in her sandwich.
Oh, please tell me you guys have fucking security cameras.
Oh, we do. We do.
Prove it.
We do. But Gigi looks at me and says, did you recognize the person that came in? And I said, a little bit. Why? She goes, that's the manager I just fired. She's banned from all subways that are owned by this company. Because now she is actively trying to get employees fired.
Oh my gosh.
So if she ever comes into the store...
Fucked up her sandwich one day, and she just chose violence as the necessary repercussions.
Pretty much.
Just down Subway from the inside.
I have actual proper Karen stories if you want to hear those.
Oh, do share, gamer. Please share.
Okay, so I'm working at the subway here in the town that I live in. And a lady comes in, PJ pants, apple green sunglasses with blood orange tinted lenses.
Okay.
Okay? She comes in.
Odd color combination.
She also is wearing a painful Nink peon neon hat with flowers on it. Like, I mean painful neon. Anyway, she comes up to the counter and she asks for a foot-long sandwich on X bread. And I said, sure. So I grabbed the door and I opened the door to grab the bread after I had put fresh gloves on. And she goes, can you change your gloves out, please? And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. Normal request, that's fine.
Hey, it's the dog guy.
Hey, welcome to the stream. So anyway,
Welcome,
she...
gamer.
Better act based, or I swear to God, I'll beat your ass so hard.
So anyway, she asks me to change my gloves, even though I just put on fresh gloves in front of her, and I said, okay, sure, whatever. So I changed the gloves the first time, and I grabbed the bread, and I put it on the counter. And then she says, she wants,
Wows.
I cut the bread, swouse. And,
Wows.
Wow.
then, after I start putting the meat and the vegetable, or the cheese on it, I put the sandwich in the toaster. She asks me to change my gloves again. And I ask her, ma'am, why do you want me to change my gloves again? Because normally we only do it once per customer. She goes, well, many people touch the tomatoes, and then they touch other things, and they don't change their gloves. I'm allergic to tomatoes. I don't want any sort of tomato on my sandwich whatsoever. No residue. And I'm like, whatever, fine. So I pull out the sandwich, I change my gloves a fourth time, because she asks a fourth time for me to change my gloves. And she starts asking for vegetables and things like that on her sandwich and what have you. But with each vegetable I put on the sandwich, she wants me to change my gloves because she thinks that the veggies are cross-contaminated with the tomatoes.
Yep. It could be like
Just like a single molecule of tomato juice. Of tomato juices will literally burn through her skin and go through her bloodstream up to her brain and cause her to hemorrhage through it.
So,
That's exactly how science works. I don't know what you're talking about.
so what ends up happening
Shut your fucking mouth.
is at this point, right? At this point, I go and pay. She pays for her sandwich and everything, and sitting next to the fountain machine are the iced tea makers, where we make iced tea. And I did not put the lids on them because I had just made the iced tea when this customer had come through the door. Right? So she puts ice in her cup, and she goes to get iced tea, and then she's like, nope, I want a refund for my whole meal. I want a refund for my whole meal. I'm not ordering from this place ever again. I want a refund for my meal. And I'm like, why? Ma'am, how can I help you with the refund? You don't have the lids on the iced tea machines, and someone could have reached their hands in there and messed around and mixed it with their hands unprotected. All right? I want a full refund. And my manager comes out. My manager comes out and says, ma'am, we can refund you for the drink, but we can't refund you for the sandwich. She goes, no, I want a refund for the whole meal. Where's the manager? She's wearing a blue manager name tag, by the way. She goes, I am the manager. She goes, well, you should be able to refund me. The customer is always right, and your employee over there did not change his gloves an adequate number of times. I'm probably going to go home and get sick because there is tomato juice on this sandwich.
It was at that moment that she realized the customer is not always right.
Correct. And the manager refunded the meal, and she ran off with the sandwich.
He scammed you.
Yep. Because we tried to take the sandwich away from her, and she goes, no, I paid for this, and walked out the door. And I look at my manager and I go, do we stop her? And my manager says this golden line. She goes, it's Subway. No one gives a damn.
Oh my god.
So,
He served it a shite, no one cares.
so a few weeks later, a gentleman walks into the store. Average gentleman, everything's fine. But he asks me to make him a tuna sandwich without the mayo. Because with the tuna, you mix the tuna in with mayonnaise to make it a tuna salad kind of thing. I said, that'll take me... You didn't know that?
No. You
You
made
cut
what?
out.
You got there.
Guys, just let him tell the fucking story.
No, hold on. Death's got a good
Cut
question.
out.
Death's got a good question. Death actually has a very good question. What were you saying, Death?
What? You had to mix the tuna with the mayonnaise to make what? Kind of cut out there.
Tuna salad. It's kind of like a
okay.
tuna salad thing. He's...
Oh, okay.
If you guys have questions during the story, I'm more than willing to answer them. Don't panic. It's fine. So, he asks for tuna, but no mayo. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. So I went back and I started prepping him a special thing of tuna without the mayo in it. And I put the tuna on the sandwich, I put the cheese on the sandwich, and he asked me to toast the sandwich for him. And I said, okay, sure. So I toast the sandwich for him. And this was during the time when there was that whole debacle going on about the tuna at Subway isn't real. That's when this is going on. So this gentleman comes up and he starts ordering sauces on his sandwich. After I put the vegetables on the sandwich, and he looks at me and he goes, I would like mayo, please.
What?
Yeah.
But didn't he just ask for no mayo?
Yes, he did.
Guy woke up and chose violence. Guy, my dude woke up and decided to make it everybody's problem.
So I asked him why he wanted mayo when he requested no mayo, and he tells me that the reason he didn't want the tuna mixed with the mayo is because it will alter the genetics of the tuna and make it not fish.
That guy's totally an anti-vaxxer.
So I say, okay.
This hurts as a biology major.
So
That's
I...
not how genetics work.
So I say, all right, put the mayo on, put the other sauces that he wants on, wrap the sandwich up, and hand it to the man. Right? He pays for his meal. He sits down. He takes a bite of the sandwich and throws it on the table. Comes up to me and goes, "You altered the sandwich." And I go, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "You put the same kind of mayo that you put on the tuna salad on this sandwich. And now it doesn't taste like tuna." And then he says, "What kind of tuna is that? And what kind of mayo do you use to mix with that tuna?" And I said, "We use the same kind of mayo that I put on your sandwich that we put in that tuna." He goes, "I don't believe you." And I showed him the package, showed him the tuna, showed him the mayo, and they were all the exact same. And he goes, "Well, then you swapped out the tuna."
Motherfucker.
My
It's
brother
like-
in Christ, you saw me put the tuna onto the sandwich.
Like, how did I swap out the tuna? You watched me go and make the tuna for you.
Oh god. This is why I'll never work at fast food.
Welcome to the. This is not just fast food. This is just customer service in general.
Yeah, basically.
This
Yes.
is why. This is why I did not wish to work in anything pertaining to retail.
I still work
This
in
is why I
retail,
work
but
in construction, okay?
Why you work in what?
This is why I work in construction.
I'm about to say this is why I work in the gulag, so I can kill these people.
I was taking a drink, you asshole.
I'm sorry.
Next job is actually taking care of dogs at a dog daycare boarding place.
Are you that one guy with a million subscribers on YouTube?
Me? No.
No, there's this one guy, something of Omaha, who makes YouTube shorts about the different dogs and the wacky dogs in his daycare.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I'm not that guy. I'm
You're
not that guy.
pal. You're not that guy, pal.
I'm not that lad. Okay.
So anyway,
Okay.
a couple days later, after this guy leaves, another dude shows up, and sorry, are you just clearing your throat, or do you have a question, or did I interrupt you?
No, I was just clearing my throat. I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry. So this guy shows up, and he asks for a vegetarian sandwich. Alright? He asks for a full vegetarian sandwich. So I'm like, okay, I make him a vegetarian sandwich, because that's a common thing. People get a sandwich, vegan stuff, whatever the fuck. And I make it, and then he asks me a question that I've never heard anyone else ask. He looks at me and he goes, "Is the cold cut combo vegan?" For people who don't know, the cold cut combo is ham, bologna, and turkey slices.
I've had it. I'm familiar.
I'm speechless.
He asks me if it's vegan.
On a side note of the cold cut, I've had one cold cut that just didn't sit right with my stomach. Like something went bad in the meat or something.
Yeah, that can happen. I should know.
Your stomach realized you had eaten Subway.
No, I can eat Subway normally. Like, I can, if this goes for any reference, I can eat 4 spicy chicken wraps from Wendy's all in one sitting and not feel like shit afterwards.
You have a vibranium stomach.
Yes.
Wait.
You think
so
he... Nope, sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt. But a lot of these are sounding like what my mom did once at a bagel place. So there's this bagel place near me that sells like vegetarian chicken wings. Yeah, I know. And what she ordered, according to my friend who is the manager there, was he asked him, and I quote, she knows who this is, by the way. He asked him, and she asked him, and I quote, Can I get some spicy wings without the spicy?"
What?
And
Wait.
apparently, the guy making her shit was having like a brain aneurysm from the question. But also, at the same time, this guy tends to oversimplify things, and that's not what she actually said. But the way he said it and the way he described the worker's face was just priceless.
So if we want to talk
Like,
about
it's
goofy
like
food
his world, he was blown
combinations,
the fuck open.
when my father was alive, he had an experience at a Golden Corral that I love to tell everybody. And it is an experience that when I tell it, it's a very common story that I've repeated numerous times, but I'll tell it again because it's still funny. It's called the chocolate chicken wing.
Uh-oh.
Y'all ready for this shit? You ready for this shit?
Bear with me,
I
Gamer.
don't think I am, but go ahead.
So, my dad, when he was alive and when I was very young, my sister, and I went to a Golden Corral. It was my sister's idea to go to the Golden Corral and have a meal with my dad. And my sister looks at me and goes, "We're talking about how goofy the family is, because my family is very goofy." And I look at my sister and I go, "You know, I don't think this family's crazy enough to do something in a public place." And my sister goes, "Oh, really? Hey, Dad, you should take a chicken leg, walk up to the chocolate fountain, and yell yee-haw while putting the chicken in the chocolate fountain." And my dad, at the time, who was like 60 years old, gets up and walks away from the table. And I look across at my sister and go, "He's not going to do this, is he?" And she looks at me and says, "You don't know your dad like I know our dad." And I turn around to see what's going on, and he's all the way over at the fried chicken counter, and he has a plate and one chicken leg. And he's now walking his way across the Golden Corral to the dessert counter where the chocolate fountain sits. And I turn around and go, "He's not actually going to," and before I can finish my sentence, I hear him behind me yell, "Yeehaw!" as loud as he can inside this restaurant. And I turn around and he sticks the chicken leg in the chocolate fountain, and there are 3 people who witness this standing at the counter. The man behind the counter is now dying laughing. He's losing his mind laughing at the situation. There is a woman to the right of my dad, mortified. Actually mortified at the situation. And there is a child.
I'm against the food.
There is a child next to my dad who I audibly hear him go, "Santa, why are you doing this?" Because my father had a gray beard, gray hair, giant belly. He looked like Santa Claus on holiday. And he turns around, and he comes back to the table like nothing fucking happens. And he sits down, he takes a bite of it and goes, "Yo, they should add this to the menu."
Oh my god, your dad. Your dad.
Oh my god!
My father was a character. May he rest his weary soul.
That must have been an interesting.
Born in the wrong generation.
That must have been an interesting Christmas for the little guy.
So if you all want to see that clip happen in real life, there is a clip on my YouTube channel called Gamer Dad's Last Video, and the very first clip is him recreating that moment 1 hour after he got out of the hospital.
Gamer,
Absolute fucking mad lad.
this
Mad lad of the
Yes,
decade
and
right here.
hang on, Anomaly, you got something to say? What's up?
your father is absolutely legendary.
He was a legendary man. Sadly, he's no longer with us, but he was a legendary man.
He wasn't so
He's
legendary.
gone to the legend. He is now the legends in the sky.
Yes, he is.
Dad,
Yes, he is.
I
Yes?
forgot to say that I can eat 4 spicy chicken wraps with flamethrower sauce and not feel like shit afterwards.
You
Sounds
just
nice.
reminded me of a story that Dad did to himself.
Oh, buckle up, motherfuckers.
So that
Pull up.
So there's a pizza place not too far from where we live called Blaze Pizza. I don't know how many people have heard of it, but it's called Blaze Pizza. My dad and I were day 2 customers there when it opened. And it's kind of like a Subway shop, but it's make your own pizza, which is really cool. And one of the sauces they had was called 5 Alarm Pizza Sauce. Is what it was called. It was called 5 Alarm Pizza Sauce. And my dad goes, I'll have a nice heaping portion of 5 Alarm spicy sauce. And the guy behind the counter goes, Sir, are you certain that is what you want? And my dad goes, yes, please, I would like the 5 Alarm spicy sauce. And the guy behind the counter goes, Sir, how old are you? And my dad goes, I'm in my 60s, young man. Why do you ask? And the manager comes over and says, what's going on, bro? And he goes, this gentleman who's 60-some years old just ordered the 5 Alarm sauce. And the manager goes, sir, are you okay?
Sir, do you have... Are you high? Hi.
So, Dad says, I'm perfectly...
You commit suicide, son.
So, to make this situation more funny, my dad unironically goes, yes, sir, I'm perfectly insane.
Oh my gosh, your dad is... It's so cool.
So, the manager says, give the man what he wants. So, the guy puts the sauce on the pizza. Dad keeps going down the line, and I make my pizza following Dad. And the guy who's on the stove sees the pizza that's coming down, and he grabs the biggest pizza spatula he can possibly find with the longest stick, so he doesn't have to be anywhere near this shit. Picks it up, wheels it around, and puts it in the oven. And then he puts it back and grabs the regular pizza spatula and puts mine in.
Okay, so where this 5 Below thing is fucking radioactive. It's toxic.
Practically, yeah.
That's what it is. That's literally what it is. What it sounds like.
So-
It's nuclear reactor or waste fluid.
So what ends up happening is they call for the pizza, right? And so I go up and grab the 2 pizzas and bring them over to where my dad is. The kitchen stops to watch my dad eat this. And he takes a bite of it, and he's sitting there calmly. And he's sitting there and he's chewing on it. And I'm like, are you okay? Dad goes, this tastes really good. As his face begins turning tomato red. And then he starts going, oh, that's got some kick to it. Oh, God. Oh, that's got some kick. And the kitchen, one of the guys from the kitchen comes running out and goes, sir, are you okay? Do you need help? He goes, no, I'm fine. It's just spicy. And I hear someone in the back of the kitchen go, yeah, no shit.
Your dad clearly has made it his life's goal to give every place he goes to a hilarious story to tell to tell their friends and future employees.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. That's the situation here.
Is this why your grandparents? Is this why your grandmother looked at your dad's birth certificate and she said, "No, we're not naming our son Shitpost."
Oh no, his name was his. I won't say his name because he requested that I never tell his real name online. But when he was a kid, he told me stories about when he was a kid, and when he was a kid, he made a parachute out of a bed sheet and jumped out of the 3rd-story window of a barn.
Well, if he survived to tell a tale, that means it went well.
Oh, he did. He just ended up face first in the mud.
Ow.
Because the parachute didn't work.
Your father is a goblin is a goblin hiding in a human Mid-body.
He was a genius.
He's like. Have you guys watched Castlevania?
He's nuts.
Yes.
I'm not.
He's like Death. How Death is just a walking shitpost.
Yes! I've seen that video! He's not even serious, he's like, is that the...
I'm so.
I will eat your soul, shit it out, and smother your girlfriend with it.
Smother your girlfriend.
So he did that at one point.
There's more?
Oh yeah, there's more. He had a whole cow shit on him at one point.
That's pretty metal. That's pretty metal.
Because
Was that some sort of initiation?
no, it wasn't initiation. He just lived on a farm. He was a farm kid. He could bench press 600 pounds.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. No,
And that
farm
explains
kids
that
are.
explains everything. Farm kids are just... They got that scruff on them.
So-
Farm kids are built. Oh my god! I just missed. Farm kids are built like brick pizza ovens. Like
They are built differently.
So there was a time that he actually stopped an RAPE. I can't say that word because I'm on Twitch, but so my dad was this body-built kid, and in high school he was basically the bodyguard for everybody. You ask him to bodyguard you, and he fucking would. Oh, he was also really kind. He was a gentle giant. Like, this man was super kind, super caring, but he would kick ass if he needed to.
Muscles is always the guy with the biggest heart.
Yep. To the extent where one night he got word that someone was about to unconsensually do something to a woman in the city park, and he booked it down there to stop them. And he successfully stopped the situation, paraphrasing it because I'm not going to tell the whole details because of reasons. But he rips this guy off and throws him off and tells the female friends of this one lady to make sure she's okay. It gets better. The guy who he just threw off says, I'm going to go get my buddies and we're going to go beat your ass up. And he says, bring them. Right? So people catch word that this is about to happen, that my big dad is about to beat ass in the city park.
That's kind of hot.
He's about to throw hands.
So all of a sudden, the whole park is now full of people waiting to watch this beatdown take place, right? 3 cars show up, and the guys get out, and they're walking around the park, and you hear the first guy like, yeah, we're gonna go beat this guy up. He just on me, yada, yada, yada. They come walking around the city statue, and the 2 guys he brought with him go, whoa, hell nah, we're not doing this shit. And the first guy goes, why not? Why not? And the second guy goes, because he's the one who helped me out in a bar fight. And the third guy goes, wait, that's the guy that helped you out in a bar fight? And the second guy's like, yeah, that's the guy that helped me out in a bar fight. We're not fighting him. And the third guy's like, what exactly? And the first guy's like, what exactly did he do? And the second guy says, he threw a man through a brick wall for me.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
So the 2 guys get in their car and fuck off. Because they would not mess with my dad. They ran like hell. And the first guy's just standing there, and my dad walks up to him and very calmly goes, all right, so here's how this is going to work. You get to throw the first punch. And the one guy goes, huh? He's like, here's how this is going to work. You get to throw the first punch. Because you throw the first punch, I will be acting in self-defense, and you will not be standing. Is that all right with you?
What a nice man.
The other guy ran away. He just noped out.
Nope.
Wasn't gonna happen. So, I will tell the story of the bar fight from my dad's point of view.
No.
Your dad was the fucking main character.
He was literally the anime protagonist before anime protagonist.
He was.
We lost a child. Oh my! Why did we have this fucker as fucking president? What the fuck?
Oh, he couldn't run for president because he was schizophrenic about the government.
Oh.
He was a little schizophrenic about the government, but here's the thing.
You ain't schizo, baby.
Here's the thing, though. I will tell this story. This is the last story I'm going to tell. He predicted 9/11 happening.
Really?
Yes, he did. He tried to warn a local radio station that it was going to happen, and they didn't believe him. And while he was at work, the first plane hit the tower, and his buddy was like, "Oh my god, that's a tragedy." And Dad says, "Just wait. In 45 minutes, there'll be another plane that hits the second tower." And his buddy didn't believe him. And this is coming from my dad. And 45 minutes later, the second plane hit. I talked to my dad's friend who was there at that situation, and he confirmed that that is exactly what my dad said.
All right. There's.
So what you're telling me is that your father could have very much prevented 9/11.
He tried to. No one believed him.
Oh my!
No one believed him.
You guys know. Speaking of that, Deus Ex, the video game,
Deus
was
Ex.
in the making of Deus Ex, the video game, like the early one. They decided to take out the Twin Towers. Yeah, I'm sure you know where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
When people asked about it, they said it was taken down by terrorists. This happened in 2001, but before 9/11.
How interesting. I did not know this information.
Oh my goodness! What is it with video games actually predicting the future?
For video games, what is it with Simpsons predicting the future?
Fucking Simpsons predicted everything, my guy.
Do you know the predictions that games made by Kojima have made? I've heard that in the original Metal Gear games, one of the things that going on is that there is that mass misinformation was a massive issue. It was fucking shit up.
Oh yeah, that was like the whole thing of Metal Gear Rise thing.
Yes, and look at where we are now. That was before all this shit. And then Death Stranding, 2016. Worldwide event happened.
What the fuck? This is crazy. Yes, it is.
Stay indoors, and their entire.
I think she's the same as her mom. I just read that.
On delivery men. And COVID-19 outbreak.
Jeez.
What about when Senator Armstrong says, "It will make America great again"?
Yes, there's that. Kojima literally, I think I heard that he I think he even said that he is no longer going to be telling people publicly what his games are going because he does not want to either A, predict the future, or B, cause it to happen, because each and every time he's done that, some aspect of it is very much accurate in some form or another.
Was Senator Armstrong based?
No.
In some regards, yes.
It was biased.
That's true. He was pretty biased.
He was also pretty based, I would say.
All right, so I have.
And I can honestly see that because what he wanted to do was get rid of like all of the fucking cowardly dipshit fuckwads that are in the government.
Lawyers and chicken shit bureaucrats, in his words.
Oh yeah, basically the people that were like just letting shit slide and all that.
Have y'all heard about the Nintendo guy, Gary Bowser, right now? Y'all heard about him?
It sounds familiar.
Gary V?
No, Gary Bowser.
It sounds familiar. Why?
Because he's the one who's having to give 30% of his monthly income to Nintendo for the rest of his life.
What? Why?
Because he hacked a Nintendo game. They threw his ass in jail. Nintendo threw his ass in jail. And then when he came out of jail, he now has to pay 30% of his income for the rest of his life because he has a $10 million fine for it.
But why?
No idea.
It's not like piracy.
At the same time, there is a YouTuber who just lost 80% of his YouTube videos because they were all Nintendo video games, and Nintendo struck his channel twice.
I'm kind of surprised SMG4 hasn't had that issue.
I'm surprised it hasn't had that issue either. And here's the thing: I wanted to start playing Nintendo games.
And I'm surprised that oh crap, what's his name?
Cease.
You know that one animator that's that has the something about series and all. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yes.
Okay, I
yeah,
know
I
what
can't remember.
Criminal Montage.
Criminal
Yeah,
Montage.
I'm surprised he hasn't been wiped off the face of the earth yet. Because he's done Kirby, Mario. Hold on. Hold on. Is Star Fox Nintendo?
What,
Yes,
Kirby?
Yes, Star Fox is Nintendo. Yes, Star Fox is Nintendo.
Yeah,
I
Star
know that
Fox is
Mega Man
Nintendo.
Isn't. It's Capcom. I know that. That's
That's Capcom.
Yeah. But like, I'm surprised they haven't got. Like they haven't gotten their asses on him yet.
I want to point this out to everybody. We have been streaming successfully for 2 hours and 14 minutes.
And the thing is that I'm on here even though like I have work that I need to finish that's been needed to have been turned in like months ago.
You idiot!
Yesterday.
However,
But we're all cool with being on Twitch, right? We're all cool except for muted. We're all cool for being on Twitch.
Once I get 2 monitors, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch.
Well, welcome aboard. We have cookies.
I would
We-
love to
you
use
have
it on
cookies.
Twitch. Only thing is that
I would say other things, but then I would get you banned. Nothing illegal, just something.
Oh.
Some things that someone does.
Okay. Anomaly. Up to back.
Mario's going to do something highly illegal. Mario's going to.
Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-da, doo-da. Hope I get away with it. Oh, doo-da. Alright, most expensive collector's item, go.
My Warhammer
A
40K
VTuber has
mod.
used panties.
The only thing I can think of is
I heard Warhammer 40k panties.
I
No,
said coin.
Oh, okay.
I said a VTuber's used panties.
Oh, God.
I don't even want to know.
I have a $1,500 lightsaber.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Most expensive collector's item. Okay, not that. Most expensive collector's item.
Like these nuts.
The
I
most
have one
expensive
viewer.
The most expensive collectible items ever sold. This is from blog.miardo. In 2021, a record was set when someone bought a 1985 Super Mario game cassette for 1.56 million.
Hey, gamer.
What's up?
That part of the big buff black guys was my favorite.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Oh, you missed
I'll be
it.
right back.
Oh, you missed it.
Lads, I'll hopefully be right back. Hold on.
Alright, bye, Death.
Okay. It's for sports and trading cards, or for trading cards, a Patrick Mahomes card, 4.3 million.
I gotta go
A
fucking
Wayne
haircut.
Gretzky, 1979, 3.5 mil. And a LeBron James card went for 5.2 million. A single page of a Spider-Man comic went for 3.36 million.
So the entire book for Spider-Man basically cost over 2 fortunes.
Yes. A record-breaking 18.9 million was paid for a 1993 Double Eagle coin in 1933 Double Eagle coin in 2021. Double Eagle is an uncirculated $20 gold coin of which only a few have survived.
Damn.
Gold Eagle coins were produced right after a 1933 executive order preceding the Gold Reserve Act. which was meant to end the bank crisis and prohibited the circulation of gold coins.
Shit.
The collected gold coins that citizens had to turn over were melted down by the government since they were no longer legal tender.
This is
Damn.
a voice chat. If you're not going to speak, leave.
What if they're mute?
I do not care.
Oh, they are muted.
People who can't speak be like,
They'd be like, bro, what the fuck?
except they don't because they can't speak.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but like their thought process is probably like, bro, what the hell?
I really hope they're not so soft that gets you banned.
Oh,
Bruh. I've been banned before, trust me.
well, I hope it doesn't get me banned on Twitch. That's the thing.
No,
Are we having an extra person in the chat? Because they just unmuted.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going like just for a little bit longer. The highest price paid for a set of Chinese stamps, or for a set of postage stamps in the first place, 18.8 million.
Bruh.
Whoa.
These were stamps printed in 1897 near the end of the Qing dynasty.
Okay, that would explain it.
Yes. Let me see what the most expensive one that I can see.
I mean, on stream I can show off the lightsaber. I've shown it off before.
Oh, good.
Let me see something. Let's play a game. Let's play a game.
All right, what do we want? Sims, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
I'm talking about on my thing. I'm talking about my thing. We're gonna keep going, but I want you all to guess. We're gonna go to VHS tapes.
I have a bunch of those, but they're all trained VHS tapes. So
I have a bunch of those as well.
we're gonna go through the most expensive things. Okay.
No,
so,
I have a bunch of cassette tapes.
I do not. I have one cassette tape labeled something I'm not going to bring up, but it is around here somewhere. But it involves something about birth. So
Okay.
Involves
Over.
what?
Okay, so I see the most expensive VHS was a 101 Dalmatians VHS on eBay. Over or under $7,000.
Over.
I'd say way over.
How far over?
2.6 billion.
Million or billion?
B
B.
for buff black man.
It was 14,000.
Oh, that's not expensive. That's pocket change.
All right.
So it was,
What about
so it was under.
okay? Prototype. First GI Joe prototype. Over under 400,000.
Probably over, considering it's a first edition prototype.
Over.
Y'all are going over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The prototype for the first GI Joe sold for 200,000 in 2013. Hold on, $200,000 in 2013.
Shit, I'm gonna have to turn down the fucking screen brightness. Oh shit, I forgot to do something.
Okay. With inflation, that comes out to about, in today's money, that's $259,134.52.
Jeez. Inflation hasn't done much.
Yeah.
We need deflation. That's what we need.
Wait. Hold on. I will personally Venmo or Zelle someone, one of you, if you can guess two things.
You'll have to PayPal my ass.
If you can guess what the most expensive dip what it ever sold was.
Szechuan
how
sauce.
much it's sold for.
It was Szechuan sauce, and it was sold for several $1,000s.
I need a specific number.
Oh god, I want to say the one that I saw was about $20,000.
Yeah. So what are the options?
Szechuan sauce. It's the only one because it was made during the Milan situation, and one of them was sold for like $20,000.
I need a final answer for the amount.
I said 20,000 and
Oh,
Szechuan
you
sauce.
said that's a final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. It was the Mulan Szechuan sauce.
I knew that.
It went for 14,700.
Okay, so I was off by 6.
And you were off by 6,000. That's not bad.
Are you still gonna give it to him though?
I'm not gonna give you the full amount that I was gonna give you, but I'll still give you. I'll give you the 5. I'll give you 5.
$5?
5,000.
You know what? Actually, no. I'll give you 10 because you got half of it.
Oh, what? You'll give me $10,000? Holy shit! Yes, please.
I don't have that much money.
Oh, you'll just pay how many $10?
Yeah, I'll just Zelle you $10.
I don't have
I was
Zelle.
gonna give you-
I've only got PayPal and Cash App.
Ah shit! I don't have either of those things. Fuck.
Well, then just go to. It's fine. I don't need the money anyway.
I'm going to punch a baby.
What the okay, if that doesn't get you banned, I don't know what will.
He said
I
it.
wanna find out.
He has said it before on a stream, so me getting banned for punching a baby, I don't see that being a problem. Although I will